Hey everybody. So, I've been weighing this in my mind for a while, and I've decided to do an in-depth series about the chronic illnesses that I deal with. Um, this is in hopes that it helps others out there. So I have a slew of chronic illnesses that I have had for a couple of years now, and they didn't really show up until I was about 18 years of age. Sorry, my dog is like being weird. I was 18 years old when I was first diagnosed with Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And what that is it's a thyroid condition that basically means that you're not producing enough metabolism, which is it's a hormone that your thyroid's not producing enough of. So you're not able to keep the weight off or metabolize your food as fast. Once I was diagnosed with that, I started getting chronic migraines. And if anybody knows or has had a migraine, migraines are not fun. So I was then put on Topramate for that, and Topramate worked for a while. The only thing that I have to say about Topramate is that it can cause memory loss, and it can also cause kidney stones. So my migraines were basically controlled at that point, and from there, it seemed like things were going to be fine. However, then I got diagnosed with chronic gastritis. Now, gastritis is a GI problem, and for that, I have to go to a specialist, which is a gastroenterologist. And basically, what gastritis is that your stomach lining basically flares up or inflames because of certain foods. So I have to avoid like a lot of acidic foods. I have to stay more on the basic side. You would think that milk would help, but it doesn't. So if you have an issue with like your stomach really hurting, it's probably a flare-up. And what you need to do is either find some over-the-counter omeprazole or some Gaviscon and just take that and stay off of the acidic food for a couple of days. However, if it keeps recurring, I would suggest going and scheduling an appointment with your doctor or scheduling an appointment with a gastroenterologist. After getting diagnosed with chronic gastritis, I got diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And basically what that means is that on your ovaries, or well, girls at least, on girls' ovaries they can develop these cysts, and once the cysts burst, it kind of mimics the symptoms of appendicitis. So sometimes you can get that scare if it's on your right side, and it's like a kind of like a 1 or 2 day of pain that you feel. After that, I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Now, fibromyalgia is a very complex chronic illness, and that's probably going to be the one that I focus mainly on, because this is the one that I feel the most and the one that affects me a lot. What it is basically your nerves feel like they are on fire 24/7. You can get what is called fibrofog, which means that you get like fuzzy and you can't remember things. You can get fatigued very easily, like you just feel like you don't have enough sleep. It's a lot of things, and it does affect me. So, like for instance, I work at Wendy's right now, and normally my shifts are 5 hours or 4 hours a day. Sometimes they'll be 7 hours. Now, for most people, you're probably thinking, that's not a lot of hours. That wouldn't affect me. But for me, it does affect me, and it causes me a lot of pain because I've been not only on my feet all day, but like when I get home, my back hurts really badly. I have to literally, like, I'll take like a 30-minute shower just standing underneath the hot water trying to get my back to loosen up and trying to get it to feel better, okay, like better again. One thing that I have found out that does help me when I do have flare-ups like this, besides naproxen, which can help, but again, because I have gastritis, I have to be very lenient with it. I found this lovely little thing, which is called Cocoa Bliss. I have this, and I have the warming gel, warming body oil. And basically, this is a lotion and body oil from Victoria's Secret. And it's called Cocoa Chill. And it's like coconut oil smelling, but it has cannabis sativa seed oil in it. So it helps with the inflammation, and it helps with the nerves and keeping it a little bit more under the radar than, you know, it should be. And so after I was diagnosed with fibro, things were fine for a couple of years, and then I got diagnosed with Meniere's disease. Now, Meniere's disease can basically show up and come and go, if you're lucky. I think. At least for my ENT, that's what it sounded like. But for me, I have it bad. I've lost hearing in my left ear, and I'm starting to lose hearing in my right ear. I do wear hearing aids during the day and when I'm at work. So there's that. And then Meniere's disease, basically what it is like it can cause ringing in your ear, which I have it in my left ear. And it can also cause vertigo episodes. So I'm on medicine for that when that happens as well. So you're probably wondering, oh my God, this girl has so many issues. How does she get through the day? Well, I'm pretty lucky because I have a supportive friends and family. I have a very supportive boyfriend who has been there for almost a year now. And with every diagnosis that I have, he's been very understanding. My father also helps me out as much as he can. And right now, I'm doing somewhat okay. However, my body literally feels like it's on fire 99.9% of the time. So, I also have psoriatic arthritis, which is one of the conditions that I forgot to mention. See, sometimes my brain just loops back around to these kind of topics. So, psoriatic arthritis, it's basically it's psoriasis, which is like dry patches of skin all over your body, and then it's arthritis too. So if you look at my hand, the top of my middle finger has started to turn, and that's part of the arthritis. I am on Cosentyx for that, and it's 300 milligrams once a month, and it's been keeping my psoriasis pretty controlled, and it's been helping with the arthritis. The inflammation for the arthritis is down. So on a day-to-day basis, it can be anywhere. I wake up at anywhere from 10 to, well, I would say 8 to 10 a.m. And I basically get up and I do my morning stuff, just like, you know, get ready for work if I have work, or just get dressed and, you know, doing your normal things, brushing my teeth, brushing my hair, which you can see it's kind of long, and all that stuff. It can take a little bit out of me, and some days it feels like I can't even move out of bed. So it really depends on the day, and I think it depends on the weather too sometimes, mainly because I think that the weather plays a big part in how my body reacts to things. It may not be the case for everybody, but that's the case for me. So hopefully this little introduction will spark interest, and if I get enough comments and if I get enough reviews, I will go deeper into it with you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will try to get answers to you. Thanks. Have a good night.